guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, which is this super natural prom makeup look. It's a little bit heavier just because it is prom, but it's very natural looking and it just kind of enhances your natural features. I really like the way this look turned out, so I hope you guys like it. If you're looking for a natural look to do for your prom this year, maybe you can take some inspiration from this, I don't know. I know it's kind of early for prom videos, but a lot of people have actually already started posting them. I know my boyfriend's prom isn't until May, the one that I'm going to. So it is kind of early, but I asked you guys on my Instagram if you wanted to see this video, or like if you wanted me to start these videos or see a chit chat get ready with me or a different video, and you guys voted for the prom video. So if you want to have a say in what videos I post, make sure you follow me on Instagram because I post polls on my story all the time. If you watched my previous video, which was my Shein haul, that was actually filmed quite a while ago, and I didn't have internet, but now I do, so I'm able to, you know, start posting again, which is amazing. But in that, I said that I had some big news, and I never announced it because I didn't have internet. But if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I am moving to Florida in June. If you don't know, I live in Pennsylvania right now. So it's going to be a big transition, so there might not be videos during that transition, but when we get down there, my boyfriend and I have a 2-bedroom, so the second bedroom is going to be mostly for guests and for filming, so I will have a space to film while I'm down there. So I'm very excited, and I'm hoping to kind of do some new different videos since I'm going to be in a completely different atmosphere, you know. I think that it's going to be great, and I'm going to have a lot of other stuff to do, and I'm very excited about it. So if you want to stay kind of caught up on that stuff, make sure you follow me on my social media because I post a lot. I'm going to stop babbling. If you're interested in seeing how I did this super beautiful natural prom look, then just keep on watching. I'm starting off with the face today, which is not like me, but you know, it's a more natural look, so I don't have too much like crazy stuff going on with the eyes, so I'm able to just kind of start with the face. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, and I'm just going to put that all over my face. Since this is a more natural look, but it's still prom, I want something full coverage but with a really natural finish. So not anything too heavy, nothing too cakey. So I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics CC Cream. This is great because normally when you think CC Cream, you don't think full coverage, but this has really good coverage. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like full. I'd say it's like medium to full. Like, it's not the most full coverage thing I've used before, but it has great coverage, and it's really lightweight on the skin, and it's really dewy and like luminizing. So I think that this is a great option for people who really don't like that super like thick cakey makeup like I typically like to wear. Okay, so now that like 3 years later I finally got that all over my face, I'm gonna move on to concealer. And now normally for concealer, especially for like an event, I would go Tarte Shape Tape all the way, like full coverage, you know. But since this is a more natural look, that can be pretty like harsh on your under eyes. So instead, I'm going to be going in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I can never say the name of this correctly. This is still full coverage, but it's just way more lightweight, and it kind of gives a more blurred effect than the Tarte Shape Tape. So I just think this is an overall like better concealer if you're going for a more natural, like just healthy look. The Tarte Shape Tape is like, it goes along with those super full coverage cakey foundations. Like, you can tell you're wearing something super full coverage. With this, you can't really tell as much. And now I want to immediately set that, and today I'm gonna bake just because I am doing my eyes next, so if there's any fallout, it'll fall onto like the baking powder and I'll just be able to dust it away. I look like an alien in my viewfinder right now, so if I look like a freak, I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna take a different sponge and get a decent amount of powder on that and just pack that on my under eye area. And then just taking a brush, I'm just gonna like lightly dust some of that everywhere else on my face, just to make sure everything is set and isn't gonna move anywhere. Okay, so for bronzer today, I'm going to be using the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. My lid broke off, but I'm gonna be mixing these 2 shades, but it's gonna be primarily this shade, and I'm just gonna put that, you know, the places where you contour. I need to find a brush because I'm a disaster, and put that in the hollows of my cheeks and around my forehead, just to kind of slightly contour, but mostly just bronze up the face a little bit. And so next I'm going to move on to my brows, and for my brows I'm going to be using my ColourPop brow pencil, and mine is in the shade Bangin' Brunette, and I just want to go for like a feathery look, so I'm not going to do anything too heavy. I mean, obviously I go a little heavier on my brows just because they're super light and now I have like crazy dark hair, so I have to go a little darker so it doesn't look like I'm browless. I'm going to start by just brushing them upward, and I'm just going to start doing little hair-like strokes starting at the front of my brow, and I'm going to go a little heavier on the tail. Now I'm just going to brush through them again just to kind of like blend out the strokes and brush them upward. Using my Catrice brow gel, I'm going to set them, and I'm going to do upward strokes just because that makes them look a little bit more like feathery and natural. Okay, so now moving on to my eyes. For this look today, I'm going to be using the Tartelette Toasted palette, which I adore. It's very beautiful, very natural, so there's so many beautiful looks you can get out of this. But for this specific look today, I'm going to be starting with the shade S'more, which is this one, and I'm just going to put that through my crease just kind of as a base. Nothing too, you can't even really see it that much, but I just want something down. Alright, and using the same brush, I'm going to dip into Latte next, which is slightly darker brown. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. Deepen the crease ever so slightly. Now just going in with any flat shader brush, I'm using the Luxie 239. I'm going to go in with this shade right up here, which is called Sunrise. I don't know if you can see which one I'm pointing at. It's the second one over. It's just this really pretty, like, white-ish shade. It's kind of like a cream color with a nice sheen. I'm going to put that all over the lid. And then just using the same exact brush, I'm going to go into this shade down here, which is called Candle, which is a more sparkly, I don't even know how to describe this color. It's gorgeous. You'll see it on the eyes. I'm just going to pack that on the lids. This is such a beautiful shade, and you can spray this shade too, but I feel like you see more of like the actual glitters when you don't, and plus it's a little bit more subdued when you don't spray it, but either way it's still gorgeous. And then I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush that we used before, but add a little bit more of Latte to the crease. I'm just going to go back and forth between those two just for a little bit until it's like the way I want it to be. And then I'm going to go in with an angled brush, and I'm going to take this super dark brown called Fireside, and I'm going to put that, I'm just going to smudge it right on my lash line, or right above my lash line, because I don't want to do liner for this look, but I want something there. Okay, and then off camera real quick, I'm going to put on some lashes, so I will be right back. Okay, so I put my lashes on. I'm wearing Ardell Wispies. Pretty sure I'm wearing two different lashes, but you know, it's fine. So I'm going to tightline my eyes using my Physicians Formula Custom Enhancing Eyeliner in black. This is not necessary. I just think it makes the lashes look much more like blended and kind of real looking. I just really like the way it looks. So, and then also I'm going to blend my lashes using mascara. I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics, I pulled out a brow gel, IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara to blend my lashes with my real ones. Okay, so now quickly before finishing up the eyes, I'm going to go back to my face. So I'm going to dust off the bakage. And for blush today, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party with 3 A's. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. I'm going to bring it up on my cheekbones a little bit more than I normally do, because that gives you a very like natural looking, like you're naturally flushed. I'm going to kind of mix it in with the bronzer a little bit. And now I'm just going to go back in with my powder brush, just kind of go over that. Just to make sure everything is like really nice and blended and subdued. And so now for highlight, I'm going to be going in my Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam, and I'm going to be taking the shade Mimosa, which is this more golden shade up here. And I'm just going to put that on the high points of my face. I decided I'm gonna mix Mimosa with Starburst, this one down here, just to get a little bit more of a pinky looking glow. So on my forehead, just a little bit, and on my nose. And now I'm going to go back in and finish up my eyes. So there's not much more I'm going to do because it is a natural look, so we don't want to go too heavy on the lower lash line. But I'm just going to smoke a very little bit of that first shade we used, S'more. I'm just going to smoke a little bit of that on my lower lash line, just so there's something there. And I'm going to add just a little teeny tiny bit of Latte just in the outer portion of my lower lash line. And then I do not have a white eyeliner, as I've expressed before, just because I don't like the way it looks on me. But I'm gonna take Sunrise on a little Eco Tools brush, and I'm gonna put that on my waterline. This is a nice little trick for if you don't have an eyeliner pencil in a certain color, you can just use eyeshadow. It dries your eyes a little bit at first, but you adjust quickly. And I'm also, while I'm using this brush, I'm just gonna put a little bit on my inner corners, just to really open my eyes. And then to finish it off, I'm just gonna use that same mascara on my lower lashes. Not too much, but just enough to make the look even. And then for lips, I don't, like, if you're going for a really natural look, I don't think that a liquid lip is probably the way to go, since that's not very natural looking. So for my lips today, I'm gonna go for a nude, just because that's the most natural. But if you would want to go with a bold lip, this look will look great with pretty much any bold lip. I'm gonna go with a nude for today, so I'm gonna be taking the Kokie retractable lip liner in 515, which is warm nude. I'm just gonna line my lips with that. I'm actually just gonna completely fill in my lips. And then I'm just gonna go over top of that liner with the Maybelline lipstick in Blushing Beige. This is a very creamy, like almost glossy-like lipstick in a very light nude color. So I'm just gonna go over top of that. And then when I wear cream lipsticks, sometimes it can look a little harsh. So I like to just go over it with my finger and just kind of blend it all in. And then I'm going to set my face using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And that is all for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's like super simple and natural. I know a lot of people who don't really like wearing makeup that much but want to wear makeup for prom go more for this type of look. It's not personally something I would wear to prom, but I do think it's very beautiful, and if you just like to enhance your natural beauty slightly, then this is a great look for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I recently was so excited because I hit 800 and then I looked back and I was at 877, so I really want to get to 1,000 by like this summer. So if you guys could subscribe and share the video so I can get to 1,000, that would be really awesome. Yeah, so stay tuned if you want to see more prom videos. I think I have 4 or 5 looks that I'm gonna do, so I'm trying to get a look. I'm trying to do a look that will work for everybody. Like, so everyone, there's a video for everyone, but there will be some bold looks coming. So if you are interested in more bold looks rather than something natural like this, then stay tuned because I have lots of stuff planned. But yeah, I hope that everyone had a wonderful spring break, and I hope that everything's going well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.